Hi guys, what's up? So I was thinking 6 tips on how to help you survive your first year of college. The first thing, usually if you're going to a university or something, the college has like an orientation that you have to go to. My orientation was 3 days long and 2 nights, so I had to stay the night. I was so nervous, like I was so scared that I was gonna stand around and be a loner. So orientation comes around and everybody there is new and everybody's thinking about the same thing as you. So I was walking down the street because we were going to like this lecture thing, and how I made my first friend up here in college is somebody asking me how tall I am. I know. How sad. The one question I hate more than anything. My first friend was made that way, so I just, used it to my advantage. So the tip is just somebody is eventually going to talk to you, and just be friendly about it. Don't be like shy, because then you're going to be like setting up your whole like step of being the shy person. So just be like more of an outgoing person, because you're going to have so much more fun at this orientation thing. And then you'll have a friend to text whenever you start school, and you can like make friends from there. Orientation, just be cool, be chill, relax. Alright, so the next thing, making friends. So you could be in class and you could just be sitting by yourself completely. Like, I would sit by myself completely because, I don't know, I felt like people wouldn't like me or something because nobody sat next to me. Like, anywhere, even on the bus, nobody would sit next to me, and I felt like, I don't know, I looked like I was mean or something. So, I don't know, so maybe just sit next to somebody you think seems nice, because maybe if I would have sat next to somebody, I would have made friends quicker. People are always looking for friends in college, because really in college you can never have too many friends. Yeah. So let's talk books. In high school, we were always given books. We were always like, here's a book. The teacher would make us like take it home, and we had to take care of it. We had to check it out, put the book number and all this stuff. Well, up here in college, I'm sure you guys all know, but you have to buy your own books. So there's some books are worth like 200 freaking bucks, and you have to spend it, and it's just so annoying. So here's a tip. There's tons of websites out there that like compare book prices, and there was a book at my school. It was worth $150, and I found it online for like $25. So I was like, heck yes, that's a steal. So do research on the books that you're gonna need, and another good idea would be maybe wait for your first day to go to class, because a lot of teachers say that you don't even need the book. It's not even required, it's just recommended. So like, if the book is cheap and it's recommended, I probably would get it, read it. But if it's $200 and it's recommended and you can pass a class perfectly fine without it, you could save that $200 and get something that is required, And on top of that, you have to buy your own testing supplies, your own Scantrons and everything. They're not expensive, but just know that, so when you go to class, you're not just sitting there like, okay, how come I don't have a Scantron? Because you gotta bring your own. Something that goes through all freshmen's mind up here in college is they don't want to look like a freshman. When they're walking around, they want to look like they know what they're doing, know where they're going, and everything, because they don't want to feel like the oddball. They want to look cool. So I learned, because the school that I go to has over 30,000 kids in it. Not necessarily kids, students. And the campus is huge, so you can get lost like none other. Like, we have a bowling alley, an arcade, like, okay, so obviously you're gonna get lost. And I learned that don't walk around with a map. Like, if you're walking around with a map and you're trying to find where you're going, people are obviously gonna know that you're a freshman. So if you don't really care what people think about, just, okay, whip out the map. But here's a good idea. At least my college has an app that you can download, and it'll have the map on your smartphone. So if you have a smartphone, download the app. It'll show you where you're at on campus, and then you can see where you need to walk as you're going. So that way, maybe somebody just thinks that, oh, they're looking on their phone, they're texting or something, because everybody at my campus, when they're walking, they're on their phone. Even when they're riding their bikes, they're on their phone. Like, really? How are you that coordinated? Because I don't think I am. I can barely, like, ride a bike with one hand on the handlebar. Like, I'm not a rebel when it comes to that. So just download the app on your phone, and it'll make you look a little bit less like a freshman if you are trying not to look like a freshman. I don't know. Okay, so most classes, when you go to a class, a lecture, you're not required to go to class. Like, my lectures usually have over 400 students in them. So the professor, no way in heck, is going to read off everybody's name. So you don't even have to show up if you don't want to. But here is my advice. Even though professors usually put the lecture slides or lecture notes or whatever up online, well, at my college they do, they leave out so much important stuff. And they do that purposely so that the person that doesn't come to class would at most get a C on their midterms or finals if they're lucky. Even though it's not required, just go because you're paying for it, and it's gonna backfire if you don't go. Okay, so now you're in class and you feel the urge of hunger coming on and your stomach growls and you're like, oh my gosh, the people are looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, my stomach's just growling. It's no other bodily function, I promise. And they're looking at you like, oh my god, this chick or this dude needs to do something about their, I don't know. So my advice is bring like a little snack or something, or maybe like a smoothie drink or something, because nothing too loud though, because you don't want to be like opening up your wrapper and it'd be like, like, that is so annoying. And on top of it, you feel like the whole world can hear you. And maybe they can't, but it just feels like it, and it's really embarrassing. So maybe bring like, I don't know, a snack like in a little Ziploc baggie or something. Trust me, you are gonna get hungry and it's not gonna be good. So snacks are a must. Alright, well, those are the 6 tips that I came up with. If you do agree or anything, I'm happy. Then I guess this video served its purpose. Alright, well, that's it for this video. So if you like this video at all, please give it a thumbs up because it makes me feel nice and happy inside. And if you want to see more of any sort of videos, hit the subscribe button somewhere down there. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!